Today is Wednesday, November 15th, and Browns fans, what happened? Well, I will tell you what happened, although it is news that I wish I did not have to tell. Currently, it is 10:08 a.m., so if you're a Browns fan or any kind of NFL fan in general, I'm sure that you've heard the news by now regarding the Cleveland Browns. But if you've not, allow me to update you. Not only did we lose our superstar tailback, Nick Chubb, in Week 2 against the team that we are preparing to do battle against this week, we've also just got news that we've lost our $230 million quarterback for the rest of the season due to mandatory surgery to repair his throwing shoulder. That's what happened. Now, there are a range of emotions that I am experiencing at the moment, but which one is the most dominant, you say? Well, my dear viewer, there is a simple response to that question. The easy answer is motherfucker! That's not good. Can't be doing that. Sorry about that. Sometimes passion gets the best of me, but the emotion is sad. That's the emotion. No, in all seriousness, I've been a Browns fan since I started playing football in 2001. This organization has been cursed since their return to the league in 1998. One thing I will say about us Browns fans is that we've always stuck to our guns by living under one golden rule. And that golden rule is always expect the worst. Keep your expectations low so that when the measuring bar actually matches your expectation, you don't get hurt in the end. And us as Browns fans, we've been hurt so many times, rock bottom isn't even an accurate assessment for where ours is at. Ours is down at the planet's core somewhere. Even though we've hit this unfortunate snag in the road, there's still a silver lining in this dirt clump of a situation that we find ourselves in. The first part of that silver lining is the Ravens were a much greater threat to us in the division than the Steelers were. So even though we have to face the Steelers this weekend without Deshaun Watson, and it's still going to be a challenge, it's not going to be as big a challenge as what the Ravens brought to us. The second part of that silver lining is that the Browns have proven that they can win without both Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. PJ Walker is 2-1 as a starter, and honestly, he should be 3-0. I blame the Seahawks loss solely on Kevin Stefanski for that 3rd and 3 boneheaded play. If we run the ball on that play and convert with Kareem Hunt, then we got a shot to win that game. That's what happened. We're 6-3 on the season currently, and we've already slain 2 Goliaths this season. One without Watson and Chubb against the 49ers, and the other one's this past weekend against the Ravens without Chubb. So we already know that the boys are capable of high-level play with or without Watson. That's what happened. Even though I'm sad about the Watson situation because I wanted to see if he could really lead us to a playoff push, and I wanted to see what he could do in a possible playoff push, this situation right here is exciting in its own way because now we get to really see what the team can do. Now we get to see just how good of a coach Kevin Stefanski really is, because now that both Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb are down, you don't have that Pro Bowl talent crutch anymore. And you actually have to coach and successfully game plan using talent that's nowhere near as good as Deshaun Watson. And that's no disrespect to PJ Walker, but the guy is not a star. But he's adequate enough to where you can play it safe with him. And if you're capable of doing that successfully, you can still get good results with him going forward. That's what happened. Even though we lost our 2 biggest heavy hitters on offense, they've stepped their game up a lot in the past few weeks. Amari Cooper stepped his game up. Njoku stepped his game up. Kareem Hunt, you already know how he get down when they use him. Jerome Ford had a pretty good game against the Ravens. Our offensive line, they've been playing good since the San Francisco game. Even Jed Wills, I criticize him all the time for looking lost on plays. But up until he got hurt, he looked like he was playing pretty good football. So we still have a pretty solid offense. We have enough sufficient talent on this team to where we're in a position to where we can do a little and still get a lot out of this. But the most pivotal pieces of this playoff puzzle that we're trying to build is coaching and execution. Those are going to be the 2 deciding factors in all of this going forward. That's what happened. Our entire division, the AFC North, is at war this week. The Ravens have the Bengals on Thursday night, and we have the Steelers on Sunday. Even though 9 times out of 10, the Ravens probably bought us a harder fight than what the Steelers are going to bring to us on Sunday, this Steelers game is our Super Bowl of the season up until this point. Because right now, we have the opportunity to jump a spot in the division and take 2nd place from the Steelers, or even better, 1st place from the Ravens, depending on the outcome of their game against the Bengals. We have a lot riding on this Pittsburgh game, but me personally, I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out because we are going into this game banged up. But you know the old saying, great teams do great things. So we're definitely going to be in for a test, and whether that's a good test or a bad test, one thing is for certain. We all definitely going to be in for a wild ride. And on that note, I think I'll end that one right there. Got a division game tomorrow between the Ravens and the Bengals, so you know I'm going to be covering that one. Our division is involved in this one, so I'll definitely be back tomorrow to drop another video on that one. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow.